William Wordsworth, number 9. To S.H., a sonnet published in 1828. Excuse is needless when with love sincere of occupation, not by fashion led, thou turn'st the wheel that slept with dust o'erspread. My nerves from no such murmur shrink, though near, such as the door-hawk's to a distant ear. When twilight shades darken the mountain's head, even she who toils to spin our vital thread might smile on work, O lady once so dear to household virtues, venerable art torn from the poor, yet shall kind heaven protect its own, though rulers with undue respect, trusting to crowded factory and mart, and proud discoveries of the intellect, heed not the pillage of man's ancient heart. This isn't the first sonnet by William Wordsworth which expresses his sorrow at the rise of the great textile factories and the market system. The sense of bereavement at the loss of the spinning wheel's role as the creative centre of the household, and the pride taking in spinning the yarn is keenly felt. The skills have been handed down through generations. By the time this poem was written, the cottage industry of weaving and spinning had moved to the mills, but at what loss? The Luddites recognised the damaging effect on the well-being of many in the countryside when they smashed the new machines, culminating in the Luddite riots of 1812. For many country dwellers, they not only lost their settled home working lives, but often had to move to the growing cities, thus losing their homes and the communities they were part of. The final line sums up the devastating heartbreak experienced at the hands of proud rulers and the managers of the mills who now determine their lives. They heed not the pillage of a man's ancient heart. Spinning had been done lovingly and was not by fashion led, unlike the garments churned out by the thousand. The poem is tender and nostalgic for times past, and the venerable art torn from the poor. This may have happened over 200 years ago, so you may ask, what relevance is that to us now? Back then, the expression on the lips of many was progress. But I wonder how different we are today in measuring the country's performance and our own in terms of growth, which in our market economy depends on the need for us to buy. Nothing is made to last. We have to buy the latest fashion, but at whose expense? Growth can seem to be more important than the well-being of individuals or the earth which supports us. I imagine that William Wordsworth came in for his share of criticism for not appreciating the benefits that was accrued from the industrialisation of the time and for not living in the real world. His understanding of the huge shift in the lives of the poor who had become fodder for the mills was felt keenly by this poet, who saw and understood the experiences of the rural communities. Just one lesson I take from Wordsworth is that of cultivating a greater sense of awareness when purchasing items of clothing in particular. It should matter where and how they've been made. The conditions of those who work long and hard for little money so that we can buy our clothes cheaply can never be right in any century.